I just got like 10 minutes into filming this video, then my camera just turned off. Bam! Bam! Anyway, so the iCarly reboot looks like it sucks. And I don't use that word lightly. I don't have Paramount Plus, so I'm not going to be seeing this. But if it did come, if like, I don't know, it went on Amazon Prime for $3 or free or whatever, would I watch it? No. Just like Cinemassacre's video on how he's never gonna watch well, maybe not never, but when it came out, isn't gonna watch the 2016 Ghostbusters because he knows it's gonna be bad. I know that this iCarly reboot will be bad, and the trailer came out today, and that's kind of what I'm basing this off of. And also, come up with a better name, iCarly. Just iCarly. Really? iCarly's a horrible name. And I'm not saying that the original show has a bad name. The reboot has a bad name. Call it like iCarly.com or like change it. For example, Fuller House. I see these two things very similar after like 10, it's more like 10 for iCarly, but it's more 20 for Fuller House. They're bringing the show back. And they have these original characters, but the story was never about them in Fuller House. It was always about the kids. And someday, the passing of the torch. And someday, those kids will pass down the torch to the Fullest House kids. And I know a lot of people are like, guys, there's never going to be a Fullest House, because the only reason that most people saw Fuller House was because of the Full House nostalgia, whatever. But I strongly disagree. I'm a child, so I went to school when Fuller House was like a new show. And I remember people talking about it, and I heard about it, but I was like, what about Full House? And most of them didn't know what Full House was, but they've seen like every episode. Like big Fuller House children fans have no clue what Full House is. All right, so yeah, I think there will be a Fullest House. Anyway, back to iCarly. But you know how the iCarly reboot is not handling well. They're adding new characters, sure, but they're not passing the torch at all. So how long is this reboot gonna last? 2 days? 'Cause like you don't have anywhere to go from there. It's the same It's same character, same thing. Like Fuller House came out when in real life all this stuff would be happening if the Full House was real. If Full House was real. So it makes sense. But like the iCarly reboot, maybe this could come out in 10 years. It could come out 5 years ago. You know what? That it wouldn't change a thing because they're not passing the torch at all, and whatever. And also, the iCarly reboot trailer wasn't good at being a trailer in general, and I'm really fascinated in trailers. I really like trailers. I think they look really cool. But that's besides the point. So you know. But maybe I'll just be wrong, and it will be an amazing show, or it won't. What? Who am I kidding? They're bringing back a franchise. The people, they're bringing back a franchise that people are starting to have nostalgia for. like now. When did I see that before? I have my little Simba toy right here. Disney's live action remakes. Alright? Kuna Matata, guys. Kuna Matata. Anyway, live action remakes. Like, things just being made for money. Well, obviously everything is made for money. Everything goes back to money. But Star Wars Empire Strikes Back was not made. Well, it was made to make money. The first Star Wars movie did good. But it was George Lucas knew what he was going to do with the story, and he wanted to continue the story of the characters. And it's Lucasfilm and he's George Lucas. So if Star Wars flopped, then I highly doubt we wouldn't get a Empire Strikes Back or Return of the Jedi. Because he's a good writer because he continues the story for the story. Like, before Shrek was bought by Illumination, Shrek ended at number 4 for the story. Alright? Why, though? Why? So, but then, Disney ruined it in the sequel trilogy and did that just for money and had no clue for the sequel, for the things after that. And many other franchises got that treatment in the 2010s. But I think Fuller House avoided that thing. But like, when I see videos on the on the I.Carly reboot, I hardly hear anybody say, "Oh no, this is going to be bad." But like, has anybody learned their lessons? Has anybody learned their lessons from Star Wars, can't think of anything right now, but like that from Ghostbusters or from Spider-Man and the Amazing Spider-Man, the Disney live action remakes. Like, this is going to be bad, and I hate how just because we've got some good films and good TV shows lately, like The Mitchells vs. the Machines and Star Wars The Mandalorian, doesn't mean that everything from now on will be good. I.Carly, the reboot, is not going to be good. And let's just take it back to the original show. Also, I just want to point this out because I might sound like a poopy doop doop, just pooping on everybody's fun, but I did generally like the Baby Spencer joke where it's like, I'll do anything for your web. I'll do anything for your web show. Oh really? Pulls out the Baby Spencer thing from the first show. Dang it! Oh dang it! So, I like that joke. That was pretty funny. That was sure kept me laugh. But let's go back to the original show. The original show is horrible. Oh, the FBI's at my door. Dang it. Well, I'm not Mr. FBI agent. I'm not saying that the writing or the comedy or even the actors in the I.Carly show are bad. I'm saying Dan Snyder is a bad person. And he should have not ever been allowed. Horrible that he was even allowed to write a show in general. And he should be in jail, even though he isn't. And that freaks me out, because I sit in front of a closet for my videos, and next thing you know, he's going to be creeping up on me. So, yeah. Well, so why out of all the shows would you bring me back this one? And now people are aware of this fact. People weren't aware of this fact in even like 2018. They were actually celebrating Dan Snyder that year. Anyway, but now people are very aware of it. Like it is a huge. It was a huge thing, and it still kind of is. Like he's not a good person. So out of all the shows Nick could be bringing back, they're bringing back this one. They're also bringing back Rugrats, which also doesn't look good. But I don't know. I think I.Carly is just so cool. I don't know why. This is and that's why the whole Dan Snyder's thing is like why Sam isn't coming back, why Gibby isn't coming back. But for the Fuller House show, which I'm keep bringing up, even in the trailer, they brought up, hey, Michelle's not coming back. In the story, not breaking the fourth wall. But I.Carly's not going to mention Sam or Gibby, even though we know what happens to them because of Sam and Cat. And yeah, this isn't going to follow Sam and Cat at all because Sam and Cat wasn't as popular as I.Carly. So this what? And like the roll the day guy, you'll roll this day, whatever his name is coming back for the series. And oh look, who was the cliffhanger for Sam and Cat? Was him. So why? So how about say that in a line or two? Just talk about Sam and Cat, because I also like Sam and Cat, even though it was more Dan Snyder style creepy. Also, bring back iParty with Victorious. Bye. And if this is good, and this video becomes really outdated, I am sorry for anybody watching this in 2030. Like, we got 10 series of I.Carly. I'm sorry if this show's really good, but I'm still not gonna watch it because I know I'm not gonna like it. But also, bring back iParty with Victorious and like an iParty with Victorious too. Bye.